Welcome to Quit the Cap. My name's Kris.
No. What do you mean if I'm going to display the Alabama?
So, like I said, if you're gonna display the Alabama, I'm gonna display the Stanley.
That's fine. I said to not act like we're sponsored by Stanley. See, you're making it out like we're sponsored by Stanley.
Well, can I tell you something that's been weighing on me about Stanley?
Tell me something.
I've seen a few TikTok videos, bro, about like this being a demonic creature.
That's a demonic creature?
Yeah. Can he? You think he could try to pull up an image and see? That's one thing I've been hearing is like, it's like meant to be like the beast of Satan or something like that.
Right.
I don't understand. It does look kind of weird.
I'm gonna pull this a bit closer.
So we're talking a crown with, it looks like one wing. It looks kind of like a polar bear. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
You know, it looks like a Stanley Cup.
Well,
I don't see how
Stanley.
something blue and green could be demonic. Oh, well, you know.
I think it's mostly the symbol, not necessarily the colors.
You think the company?
Now, me
I have
personally,
no
I don't know. I'm
internet.
still on the fence. About it. Man.
So I don't see anything about the Stanley
That kind of backs that
Cup
up.
being demonic.
So it's not.
I do see that apparently it gives you lead poisoning, though. So that's pretty
Sam, are you
important.
telling me
I mean,
lead poisoning? That's serious.
I don't know how
Oh,
true
well.
it is.
It's a good cup. Keeps things cold. I'm with it.
I mean,
Maybe not advertised.
we are not advertised. I need you to say that one more time.
We are not advertisements. Good.
That was great.
Yes. All right, next.
How's your day? How's your day been?
Work day was pretty good, brother.
Terrible. I don't care.
How was your day?
It was awful. Oh, it was good until I was leaving work, and then after I got home, it was fine.
What happened after you?
It was a car
Oh,
that I was telling you. Yeah. So I left work and got onto the highway,
Right.
and this car, right, there was a black truck. I wasn't gonna hit me. I was fine. So I look straight. I look up in the rear view. Well, here comes a purple Challenger on my ass, about to hit me. Swerves around me and then gets up. Just on the road. It's fine.
Were you going the speed limit though?
I was going 70.
Yeah, I was in front of you.
And it was a 65. So I was speeding actually. And then I see him cut you off. I see him cut you off. So I'm not really
Double
following him. He was going the same way as I was.
Right.
I wasn't
Right.
following him. Well, he gets behind a slow car, and obviously this man doesn't want to go slow. So after he cuts you off, you're at this red light, you're turning, I pass you. Car's right here, I'm right here. Well, he almost runs me off the road trying to get over, and then gets mad at me. So I speed up.
Oh, he gets mad at you?
Yes, I speed up behind a fellow coworker because that's who happened to be in front of me. Well, he hits his brakes. So naturally I hit my brakes. Right.
Right.
Well, this dude wasn't happy about that. He almost
'Cause
he thought I was brake checking him. And he got this far away from my vehicle. And then with about this much room,
This is centimeters she's talking about.
with this much room between me and then this car right here, swerves in between us and then flips me off.
Flips you off,
Yeah, he's
bro?
mad at me. What am I supposed to do?
I mean,
I'm not going to catch him.
be a better driver, some would say.
Right.
You had to be, well, he was kind of making it dangerous on the road. I don't advocate.
No, he
that.
wasn't making it dangerous at all. I was just speeding, and I wasn't fast enough for him. That was my fault. I'll leave it at that. That was my fault. You know what bugs me?
What's that?
When you get on TikTok and you see a video of somebody doing a backflip, right? Can you do a backflip?
I can.
You can?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if you see somebody do 2 backflips,
Okay.
because I can't do a backflip. If you see somebody do
Okay.
2 backflips,
Like in a row?
yeah,
Like boom,
no,
boom?
at the same time.
At the same
like a double
yeah, I've
flip.
seen that. I've seen a triple flip before. Go ahead.
And that looks, it's cool, right?
Right.
You know what irritates me?
What's that?
When you go to the comments, and the first comment says, "Just put the fries in the bag."
Bro, I can't with TikTok, bro.
Just be happy for them.
Sir, this is the Chili's.
If anything good ever happens to anybody, you go to the comments. The first thing said is, "You messed up my shake." or just put the fries in the bag.
That's comedic gold right there, bro.
Yeah, maybe the first 16 times, and now it's just annoying. Because that's and it's not even like it's original. The top comment is just put the fries in the bag, and then the next one is the same thing, and the one after that is the same thing, and it just keeps going. And people encourage it.
I be liking them. I'm one of those people that encourage it.
Oh.
No cap.
So I have a problem with you now.
I be going through instantly reading comments, but I also then read 50 comments, bro. It's kind of addictive.
I think you're just...
It'd be so funny, bro.
I think TikTok's not enough for you anymore. I think you're just bored.
I don't know. I'm not going to be an old head and get on Facebook yet. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait it out.
You are old.
No, I mean...
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
You're old.
Listen, I might have took a spill at practice today.
You're about 30.
And I wasn't practicing. I was coaching my son's micro team. But I did take a spill.
Are you in the NFL? College?
Back in the... No.
No, you weren't.
No. Unfortunately, I didn't make good life decisions at that age.
What do you think is a sport that should not be a sport?
Ooh, that's a good
like tennis?
One. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying tennis specifically, but like,
cool.
Obviously not football, basketball, or soccer. Just a sport. Like cricket?
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, isn't that the one with the paddle?
Yeah, well, I've watched a good amount of cricket, and it seems like when they throw it and you hit it, if you hit it outside the circle, bro, you get to keep hitting. If you hit it and it goes outside the circle, even if it bounces and goes outside or flies over.
I don't think rugby should be a sport.
You are crazy.
Rugby's just football without pads. That's all it is.
So why is football a sport?
I'm saying they're the same thing. They should just be football or just be rugby.
Different. Would you have ran around and hit a bunch of grown men with no helmet?
Yes.
Or pads on?
Yes.
Then you should have played rugby. And that'd have been a sport.
Well, we don't have rugby.
Poor people school.
Around.
I know. I went to a poor school. But still,
yeah.
I can still say
Yeah, at least we had a turf football field.
Ours was good.
No, it wasn't.
Grass?
No, it wasn't.
It was
I
grass.
played on that field.
It was grass.
It was terrible.
You know, grass is not that bad.
It was bad.
When you get used to it.
It was bad. Yeah, when you get after you break both your ankles, it's not good. You don't have to lie.
Poor people school.
What about cheerleading? Because you did cheerlead, so I want to know what you think. As a cheerleader yourself, do you think cheer should be a sport?
I might get some hate from the cheer community, but unless you're doing some type of competitive cheer outside of like sports cheering, it is not. It's not a sport. No. Now
So
you go and you cheer for the varsity teams. You're not. You're a fan souped up. You're a designated fan.
You're a fan that's on steroids
Doesn't mean you're not athletic. Just means that what you're doing is not a sport.
It's not a sport.
No one can win at what you're doing.
Competition cheering is a sport.
Yes. There's a lot that comes with competition cheering. Because there you get a lot more of like co-ed, which is like men and women just like really one up in the air, backflips like that.
So what about, track and field?
I'm with you.
Shot put?
I'm with you again.
Why is that a sport? You're just throwing a ball. I know it's a heavy ball, but you're just throwing a ball.
I'm not going to put that in the same sports category as the Olympics. Like swimming really
But why
fast.
is it a sport?
Well, what's the definition?
Why is swimming a sport?
What would define sport? Is sport just like a
define football?
activity
Why
that you can win
is football a sport?
I think ultimately because there's a winner and a loser.
There's a winner and a loser. So
Right.
shot put. There's a winner and a loser, but why is like who picked up a rock and threw it and said we should make people compete?
The Olympians, I think.
It was a sport before the Olympics.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Who invented? Hey, Siri. I'm sorry, Siri. I forgot what color you were. Hey, Siri. Will you tell me when shot put was invented?
I forgot what color you were, Siri.
Okay.
They threw cannonballs.
That's crazy.
Look,
That's
ask how heavy a cannonball
Siri.
is.
How heavy was a cannonball in the Middle Ages? 71 pounds.
They
brother.
were tossing 71 pounds for fun.
That's a sport to me.
Yeah, when it's 71 pounds.
Because if I ever come face to face with someone who's listened to the podcast and they do shot put, and they're like, "So what you mean shot put's not a
you
sport?"
come throw this 71-pound cannonball.
I'll be like, "Bro, you're hey."
I'm not doing it. Okay, what about javelin? We're just going through sports today, apparently. What about javelin?
That's
just
the
throwing a
iffy
stick.
One. That's an iffy one.
It's like fetch with no dog.
Yeah, because that's the same as like what a pitcher does in baseball. They're just not throwing
No.
the javelin. Yeah, it's the same.
No.
It's not the same form. Hello?
It's not the same thing. Baseball, actually,
Arm-wise.
baseball is the most difficult sport.
Wow, Sam.
Do you agree with me or do you
I used to
not?
think you had a high IQ.
Okay, tell me why it's not. Because you're just hitting a ball.
I didn't say it was. I didn't say it wasn't a sport.
No,
I just
no,
don't
no.
think it's the.
What's more difficult than baseball?
What is more difficult than
Yes.
baseball?
Now, and I mean skill-wise, to be actually good. Anybody can play baseball. Anybody can do any sport. Anybody can do anything. I'm talking about being good at the sport and actually. Okay, the reason it's the hardest, right?
Go ahead.
Okay. Because you got to have quicker reflexes to hit a ball that is white, that is small, that's going anywhere from 60 to the MLB that's throwing 105 miles an hour.
Okay.
So anywhere from 60 to 105 miles an hour. You're going to tell me there's a sport that's harder than hitting a ball this big going 100 miles an hour?
Well, I mean, I don't think but you gotta look at the sport in its entirety. It's more than just hitting a
Yes.
ball.
But that's part of the sport, which then makes it harder than. Okay, football. Everybody says football is the hardest sport because you hit people.
Football is a very difficult sport.
All you're doing is holding a ball and running one way. I
Okay.
love football, so
Okay,
don't get me wrong.
Let me ask you this question, right? Yes, it is hard to hit a 100-mile-an-hour fastball from any MLB player, even if you are an MLB player. That's difficult. That's a
That's
hard
why people
sport
strike
to do.
out.
But what is also difficult is trying to catch a ball that's less than the size of your forearm, that is brown. You're playing at night.
But there's lights.
There are
There's
lights.
lights.
There are in baseball as well.
But that makes it harder, is what I'm saying.
It does make it harder.
You just said, what color is a football?
Brown.
Okay, what color is a baseball?
Okay, you might have got me on the color. You might have got me on the color. But
Right.
still,
So the light
the
means nothing.
technique-wise,
Means nothing.
is a lot more difficult.
No,
Okay, how is softball not as equally as difficult?
because the ball's bigger and it's yellow. And also, softballs aren't being thrown. Now, softball at the same time is just as hard, not because the ball's going slower, but because it's heavier, so you can't hit it as far.
Let me go through my list.
Which
of
is why the
sports.
fields are smaller.
I know there's people that are listening that are yelling.
And I'm
sports
probably
at me, and
wrong.
I can hear them. I can hear them.
I'm probably pissing a lot of people off.
No, just a certain select few. There's always a few people who.
I've
agree
played
and
all
don't.
these sports, so I'm okay.
Honestly, if I could think of a sport that is harder than baseball, that would be harder than hitting a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Hear me out. It's
If you
gonna
say
be
something stupid,
it's going to be a gymnastic sport.
no.
Yes. And it's going to be the, what's that thing? The balance beam. You're talking about doing a backflip on a... That, brother, I think takes a lot more skill, concentration, and quickness than hitting a 95-an-hour fastball.
But that's okay.
It's reaction time.
I don't think that's a sport.
You don't think gymnastics is a sport. Elaborate.
No.
Please elaborate.
I just don't. Now, if it's
Simone Biles, we are sorry.
No,
Thank you for the
it's-
gold medals for the U.S. for us and the rest of your team.
it's kind of like cheerleading.
It's
Like
not,
no. I'm not saying the skill. I'm saying the premise of what I was fixing to say is like what you said with cheerleading. If you just go and you're not competing or nothing, and you just go and get on a balance beam, you're not doing a sport.
That's not anything. That's called practice. What do you?
But I'm saying if
what are you talking about? If you go on because it's practice. There's no
yes,
that's good.
but
There's
I'm
no
saying
competition
if you
there.
don't compete at all, then it's not a sport.
Yeah,
You
I
have
don't think
to.
the people who
you
are
have to
trying to
compete.
practice balance beam would consider themselves playing a sport just yet.
So then it's not a sport.
It is a sport once
In
you're
the Olympics?
yes.
Yes.
Just aside from the Olympics,
No.
you're talking college.
Okay.
They have gymnastics, and after that, I don't know if they have professional. They probably have semi-pro and
It's
little
called the
leagues
Olympics.
like that.
There's-
No, they have more than that.
No,
I think you're wrong.
I probably am.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't care that
I'm
much
so
about
glad what we've pushed forward past those.
We're not talking about that one anymore. Tennis. Do you think it's as hard as people that play tennis say it is?
Hey Siri, what is the average speed of a tennis ball from a professional tennis player serve? So I might crush your thing. You're crushed. Tennis just now trumped baseball.
But it didn't.
120
But it didn't.
miles
But it
an
didn't.
hour,
But it
brother.
didn't. But it didn't. Hear me
You're
out.
in a lot.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Shut up. Quit talking.
You're gonna say
Please.
something about the ball color.
Stop. No, I'm not. I was, but I'm not anymore. Actually, I am. The ball's yellow.
The ball is
But that's
neon
not the
green
point. It's yellow.
and matches the color of the
That's
court.
neon green. That's
Fair
not
enough.
the color of the ball. It's a yellow. That's a whole other argument. It is yellow.
This nigga crazy. Go
Did
ahead.
you forget I'm not censoring anything anymore?
Yeah, I know.
So-
I remember.
Okay.
People's gonna be thinking it. I just said what they were thinking.
Okay. But tennis is not harder because you get more length from the ball. It's a bigger court,
Okay. Okay.
right?
Okay.
All right, and not how a baseball bat. A baseball bat is about this big around,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Tennis, you have a rack that's
That's huge. That's not how big they are.
Yes, it is.
No, they're not. They're about. They're
no,
about that big.
no, it's like that big.
Hey Siri,
Look up a picture
what
of
is
it.
the width of a baseball bat? Remember 2.7.5 inches.
2.7.5.
What is the width? What is what is the width of a tennis ball? I said width.
Of a tennis ball?
Hey Siri.
That's the same thing, so that's
What's
just
the width of a tennis racket? 12. So let's minus that by 7. That gives you 5 inches.
no.
bigger.
Why are we minusing it by
Because
7?
that gives you 5 inches bigger.
Yeah, but we're not dodging the fact that it's almost
Okay.
6 times
So
the size.
Let me offer this as a rebuttal.
There
Because
is
see
no
what you're-
rebuttal. You're wrong.
No, here's what you're saying is silly. Line up a baseball player
Okay.
and get him to repetitively, within seconds, hit a 100-mile-an-hour fastball over and over and over and over and over again until he
might.
scores a point. No.
Yes.
No.
Maybe not against a professional. But okay,
well,
take
how they gonna throw 100 miles
okay,
an hour?
okay, take that same thing, put a tennis player and give him a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, 100 miles an hour. I guarantee you he
tennis
doesn't
player's
hit it.
hitting it. Nah.
No, I promise you. He
And they
doesn't
know
hit
it's
it.
coming. I guarantee you. a
I
tennis
promise
player's
you he
hitting
doesn't hit
And
it.
it's not bouncing.
You know why?
And it's coming straight
You
down
know why?
the middle.
You know
No.
why? Because he's used to having a wider area to
No,
hit
no,
with.
no,
That
no.
baseball bat. Not to mention. Okay, not to mention.
Sam,
Look,
what do you
no,
think-
shut
where
up,
do you
shut
think
up,
the ball
shut up,
goes?
shut up. Not to mention. Look up. Ask Siri how much a tennis racket weighs.
You're gonna talk about the weight. That makes
Yeah,
no difference.
it does.
You
though.
swing a bat
It does though.
at max 5-10 times.
And they won't hit it 5 or 10 times because the weight is different. They're used to a tennis racket, which weighs almost nothing.
A baseball bat is a heavy.
To hit 100 miles an hour?
So say I have 5 pounds in this weight, 50 pounds in this weight, right?
That's a big difference.
Right, huge difference.
It's huge.
Every day I do a 500 reps with this 5-pounder, and every day I do 100 reps with this 50-pounder.
Right, that arm's going to be bigger
Why is that, Sam?
because you're doing more reps.
Right. So because I'm swinging it more, even though it's lighter,
Right.
my arms are still getting
Right,
stronger versus
right.
swinging something not as often.
But a
that weighs
tennis racket,
more.
but you're not understanding.
Point
Tennis
proven.
players are weak.
They're swinging it over and over and over again.
Yes. But that's not changing the fact that they're not going to be used to a baseball bat. That's also longer.
Well, baseball is a lot in your legs as well. It's not just swinging your arm.
I know.
You didn't say it.
No, I didn't. I don't have to because that's not the
You do
point.
have
We're
to.
talking about the
The
equipment.
speed. I'm thinking you're putting a tennis player to hit up against an MLB player.
But it's not
They're
always
hitting the
110
ball.
miles an hour, though. That's the thing. It's not
For
always.
a server, it is. That's an average. That means which means most of the time when they serve that ball, it's coming at you at 110 or 120.
You line up a tennis player to hit a baseball, and for some reason they are able to hit it
Well,
with it. No. For some reason they're able to hit it. I bet you they fall because they're not used to having that tingling in their hands after hitting something dense, unlike a tennis
reverse
ball.
the roles. Put a baseball player in to play with a professional match the tennis player.
It's probably not. Yeah, it's probably not going to go well.
Because that sport is harder.
It's not harder.
But
because
you
if
could
you
at
put
least-
a tennis player in that's like putting a boxer in an MMA
Hey,
ring.
I
and
would
expecting
take
them to
I would
win.
take 50 balls thrown at him at 100 miles an hour with 50 different pitchers, and I guarantee he's gonna hit one.
I bet he doesn't.
I bet he does.
I bet the baseball player does it first.
Cap. Quit the cap. That was for DW. Quit the cap.
Dalton,
Sam.
he was already on here. You don't.
You're
have
right.
to.
He was. Don't look at me like that.
I could almost guarantee. This is the last thing I'm saying about it because I'm not arguing with a child over.
Because you're foolish.
A baseball
You're foolish.
player is going to be able to hit a tennis ball
Yes.
from if you get a professional baseball player and a professional tennis player and switch them, the baseball player will learn how to play it faster than tennis player.
You're lying.
You're lying,
No.
cheerleader. Don't talk to me about
Okay.
real sports.
Short boy. Don't talk to me about real sports.
You can't take what I just said.
I did.
You done made me forget what I was
and
about
I-
to say.
Laid it down, flipped it, then reversed it.
Okay. So basically what you're saying is if you take a boxer into a UFC ring, the
That's
boxer's going to be fine.
nothing-
No, you're talking about
That's
switching
not even
sports.
the equivalent.
No, because you're saying baseball and tennis are basically the same thing.
Oh, I'm not
Boxing-
saying that the sport is the same thing. I'm
boxing-
saying if you swap them, the techniques that they're using and the skill and the reaction time is going to be
There's
the
two
same.
different techniques.
What about an F1 driver?
And put them in a NASCAR race?
Put a NASCAR driver in an F1.
They did
driver.
that. They did that.
Well, what was the thing?
He won. Oh, if I'm not mistaken,
The
or he
NASCAR
was
driver
like,
won?
yeah. If he
He's
didn't
probably
win,
drunk.
if he didn't win, he was like top 3 or 5, something like that. But you should have seen actually, there's a picture of it. All these little tiny F1 cars, and there's this big ass Camaro
Oh, he
looking
was in
car.
his actual car?
He was in his
That's
car.
kind of cheating. He's not low to the ground.
Or
like
and he
they
might not
are.
have even raced. I might be talking out of my ass. It might just be for a picture.
Tired of you leading me down a road and then going, oh, sorry, Chris, it's a dead end, and then taking me back out the road.
I might.
Tired of that, man.
Now there is a picture. I just don't know if he raced. I just wanted to make you feel stupid, but then I didn't want anybody to look it up. So I'm admitting that
And then you feel stupid.
exactly. So before I feel stupid, I'm going to admit I don't know if he raced in that, but he was.
So you're...
Now an F1 driver does require a lot of skill. I seen a video and they were in a tunnel. I guess one of them had stopped, like the car stopped working or something.
Bro, didn't somebody play video games long enough to be an F1 driver?
Yes, it's a NASCAR driver, but yes.
How's it difficult?
I said F1.
No, he was an F1 driver. There's a movie about it.
Yes, it was for NASCAR.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Look it up.
It was for NASCAR.
Tell your story then. Look it up.
I don't have to look this up. It was for NASCAR. I'm telling you, it was for NASCAR. It was about a kid who played NASCAR games his whole life, and then he grew up, went to a simulation for NASCAR, and they seen that he was really good at driving and asked him if he wanted to do it in real life. And so he tried it, and they said, "You're really good at driving," and then signed him to a deal, and now he's a
What's his
NASCAR
name?
driver. I don't know his name. He's black. That helps.
Why do you say it like that?
I mean, he's either white or black, and he was black. He's a black NASCAR driver. What's so wrong with that? You think they all have to be rednecks? You think they all have to be rednecks?
NASCAR
Do you think they all have to be rednecks?
I didn't say.
But you're
I didn't
arguing
say
with
the
me.
R word.
I'm just. Oh. Okay.
I didn't say.
Can I finish my story?
Been waiting on it.
You've been arguing with me. There was a F1 driver,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like stuck in the tunnel or something. And at the last second, this other F1 driver just kind of whoop.
Passed him.
Like he was coming up behind him and was about to hit him, and like got a couple inches away, and the car turned so quick and just whoop and went around him. It was like it was very quick.
Is it bad that I kind of like races like that? Not even F1.
NASCAR's very boring.
Well, NASCAR and like rally races, kind of for the regs. I hope no one ever gets hurt.
That's
in it.
terrible, and what
But-
you just said is an abomination to anything that you are fixing to say. That's horrendous.
Really?
Yes, you watch to
I
actually.
don't hope that they wreck.
It
I'm
is fun
just
to
like
watch.
when they wreck, I'm like, hey.
It is fun to
That's
watch.
crazy.
It's kind of like watching football and seeing somebody get their helmet knocked off. You know that hurts, and you know they probably have CTE, but it made for a good video.
I did.
The here
It
comes
sticks.
the.
2012.
hardest hits of the NFL 2020.
Bro, you remember when Buddy from Michigan hit that dude? Swap him. That Buddy from South Carolina hit Buddy from Michigan.
Because it was the
The
first
call?
down, and it was
Yeah.
the ball was right here, the first down marker was here, and they said. Then he knocked his helmet off and got the ball.
Knocked him loose,
Knocked
boy,
his helmet
and recovered the
clean
fumble.
off.
That made me want to be a defensive back
It's very fun.
for no reason.
It's not a defensive back. I'm pretty sure he was a lineman, actually. I think he was a defensive lineman or linebacker. You know what a defensive back is, don't you?
Yeah, DB.
Right.
What's
Where does a DB play?
a defensive lineman is what I meant to say.
Right.
I know my football. I coach it, you know, so I gotta know.
You
it.
coach offense.
Yeah, see, I don't even really know defense like that.
Oh,
Got
but
to quiz me on my offense though.
quiz you on your offense?
Yeah.
What's the wing T?
What's the wing T?
Mm-hmm.
It's the formation we're running now. It's where you got your line.
Oh,
you got your
yeah, okay.
quarterback.
I'm sorry. What's the spread?
Yes,
What's the
that's my
spread?
specialty.
What's the spread offense?
Oh, I love that. We ran that in high school as well. So
Oh,
it's
did
when you
you?
have an X and
Uh-huh.
a Y and a Z. Now the X is what I played. He's normally by himself, and then you have the Y and the Z on the
Which
other
one's
side.
the slot?
The slot, that's your halfback. Normally he's either in the backfield by the quarterback to block, like pass rush, or he'll come
Your
up.
slot receiver. I'm sorry.
That's your Y back. He's going to be your slot receiver.
Okay.
Then your Z is
Okay.
going to be your outside.
Okay.
And your X is always going to line up on the left.
Okay.
And your Z and Y is going to line up on the right. I know spread.
What's
I
the-
love spread. My other
What's the highest number that a tight end can have before it's an illegal man downfield?
the highest number?
Yeah, they
Like,
can wear it before it's a lineman running upfield and
think
not a
that-
tight end.
I don't think that has anything to do with the offense.
It does actually, because if you have a tight end, you got to go run this
90,
post, you got to go run this
89
corner.
is as high as they can go.
Actually, you can't have a. I'm pretty sure you can't have a tight end that's 54, like 50 to
No, 'cause
79.
wasn't JJ Watt's like 50 something, 80 something?
JJ Watt's 99, and he's a defensive end. Just like his brother TJ Watt. Now his other
No,
brother,
because there was a tight end on the Patriots who's 87.
right, Gronk.
Yes.
I
so
said
boom, point
I said
disproved.
50 to 79.
Got me there.
80,
all right, well,
81,
argument's
82.
dead, man.
Yeah, it's very dead. You're wrong.
I didn't
I
know
want to hear
that.
you say it.
You're wrong.
No, I want to hear you say, I, Chris Glover, am wrong.
Why would you give out my government names like that?
Because it's on Spotify. Yeah, it says hosted by Sam Hawkins and Chris Glover.
Hawkins.
Hawkins, no G.
It's a debate.
It's on my birth
Was
certificate.
wrong.
It's on my birth
It's not your real
certificate.
birth certificate.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I've
How-
never seen it.
I would hope not. Why would you have seen my birth certificate?
I don't know. Maybe you showed me one day a picture or something.
No. I've known you for a year. You think I'm going to show you my birth certificate?
You haven't known me for a year, but yeah, getting there,
How long have I known you?
bro.
Like 6 months? 4 months? 5 months?
5. We're going
That's
on 5
crazy.
months.
5 months, and we have a podcast.
Yeah, so 4 months in us knowing each other, we started one.
We
That's
have
how
been
we
doing
do
this for over a month.
We have.
Month
Episode
and a
7,
half.
baby.
Is this episode 7?
This is episode
We
7.
need a whiteboard. What good podcast do you know that doesn't have a whiteboard?
Ours. You begged the question, brother. We have been talking about those bulletin boards. We try to vamp it up.
We need to get it.
Facts, we
It
do.
would look at
Did you fix the volume on that computer?
the volume.
Remember how it
Mhm.
messed up last time?
I did.
That is awesome. Feels good in
So
here.
now
though.
it's not going to mess up. It does not feel good in here.
I'm so ready to move into the studio.
Yeah. Me too.
Me as
I'm,
well. It's gonna be
I'm-
nice. Get the viewers some.
I'm very excited to
visuals.
move into the studio.
Why do you know a robot? That was a dang good movie.
Robots?
Yes.
The one where he got hand-me-down girl parts?
Yeah.
That's a very good
See a
movie.
need, feel a need.
You know,
Love
it's on
that.
it's on Netflix, I think.
Yeah, I've watched it like 50 million times.
I wish you would move your big size
Trying to play
24 feet.
Footsies with me.
What size shoe do you wear?
12.
Big ass foot.
I'm over here rubbing your seat.
I would like you to stop.
You don't like it? I'd like you to quit. Never mind.
To quit what?
Nothing, Sam.
To quit what?
Nothing.
No, what? I'm not curling my.
You're
no, I'm
you're
not.
doing it right
I'm
now.
not. Though. If I go ahead and look, I will take my crock off. I'm not.
Hunter, he's doing it right now. He's not gonna listen to this. Why did I even say his name?
Why did you do this?
He's
I have to hear about it every day.
not every day.
Every
other
day. Every day. Matter of fact, he's told people. Hunter come up to me today and said, So Kris told me a little secret that you confessed. I said, what secret? He said, you curl your toes inside of your shoes. So not only is he telling everybody, but he's mixing up the story.
That is not true. Your toes were curled.
No, they weren't.
When I looked,
They were like this. Matter of fact, they were like this. Outside of the shoe, just propped up on the shoe. That's not. Why did you have to say that?
let me see it one more time.
It's like, I mean, I haven't moved.
What?
them. What's so wrong with it?
There's nothing. Who you are is awesome to you.
Why are you saying that like I'm some criminal? If that's what you want to do, then do it. I'm not going to accept you, but you can do it. What's wrong with it?
I just want to know how. What?
It's
what's-
comfortable.
How?
Possessed you? There you
Yeah, what possessed you to
If
do
it's
that?
down for talking shit on me, she's going to jump in.
So what makes
It just happened.
When did you start?
I don't know.
Was it a
You-
trauma reflex?
This isn't a drug. This isn't AA. I didn't have a reason for starting it. It's just comfortable. It's just comfortable. Do it. No, don't do it.
No, sir.
No, sir. What is wrong with it? Please give me an explanation on why it's so wrong.
It looks. It's like.
It looks what? Why are you looking at my feet?
I'm not.
That right there is a
I
problem.
didn't know until I was.
Why are you looking at my feet, waiting for me to do it? Say, oh, 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 oh.
I bet. So Sam, you're the type of person that gets in. that gets into a stool where it's too tall.
I'm with
There's
you.
no little seat thing for you to put your feet
I'm
on,
with
and you just sit there and dangle. Don't you? It's one of those things. Like it's.
What else am I supposed to do with my feet?
We outgrow these, Sam. we like.
I don't swing my feet. Matter of fact, you want to know exactly what I do if I'm on a tall stool that doesn't have anywhere for me to put my
an
feet?
average stool.
An average stool. One of these chairs. Matter of fact, this chair exactly. If you can't see, I'm sitting on 16 blankets and a pillow to be over this table. You know what I do? I just I wrap my feet around the legs so that I can't do it to this one because I'm not actually sit. So my feet don't swing, so I don't look like a grown child.
That's not even worse.
How is it work? What am I supposed to
You be
do?
wrapping them so you don't.
Not.
I don't want to lose my balance. Bro, just let them chill. Just let them sit there.
Not everybody can be 7 foot fucking 8.
Nah,
I can't
nah.
just touch the ground
I'm a
anytime I.
dangler. I move my legs when I'm in a tall seat because I don't get that chance very often. So you know what I mean? I'm like, wee, like I take.
So you do
advantage.
it. So you do it. You swing your feet. So then why are you talking to me like I do it? Not
Because
even
that's more
knowing
common.
Did-
you're the,
hold on,
you're the
shut up.
first person
Did
I've
it
known in
make you-
27 years.
to curl my toe.
Girl, they're tough.
What's so wrong? I bet you've done it before and just didn't realize it.
Never done it.
You act like I'm smoking fentanyl.
He's fucking crack.
And you.
Joke.
How are you gonna come at me talking about Sam? I bet you're the person when you just sit on a when you sit on a stool that doesn't have anywhere for you to put your feet. You just dangle them and let them swing, and then after you make fun of me for 5 minutes straight, turn around and say, "Well, I don't get that chance very often. I'm 6'5". If I sit on a stool, I let them dangle. I let them swing." I'm waiting, Dalton.
First off,
Mm-hmm.
don't sound like that.
That's exactly how you
Second
sound.
off, it is what it is.
I'm
I
waiting.
don't curl
It's
my
not
toes.
what it is.
I don't dangle my feet and curl my toes.
You just dangle your feet.
You wrap them around the stool
I.
like a piggy.
What's so wrong with it?
It's
Maybe I wrap them around and dangle them every now and then. I switch back and forth,
wrap
whichever one's
one and dangle
comfortable.
the other. It's.
Or I just avoid not sitting on a stool so I don't have to.
We you know
Yeah.
we're 20 Sam. we're
You're almost 30. Don't come at me talking
Well,
about
how-
we're 20.
You how often do you sit like that?
Like what?
Day in and day out.
Like
Curls
what?
toed.
Curl. With my curls toed, not very often. Actually, some would say never.
Toes curled.
Oh, what? Hold on. Pause.
We can't.
What
do
was that? No, I'm not. I'm pausing you. Beep. What was that?
He said someone was saying never.
No, I said my curls being towed.
What do I tell you?
Oh, okay, that's a great question.
All of the time.
Not all the time. They are not currently curled. They have not been curled.
How did you say they're not?
Not
current?
every night. What do you mean every night? When I
Every
lay down?
night?
No,
When,
you're playing the game. Have you?
This nigga me.
You're playing the game. He'll be sitting on his
I
toes.
love you to death.
no, I don't.
Yes.
Okay, so what? I have a flaw. I'm sorry, I'm not perfect.
Does he put his elbows on his knees too? Or is that too much weight on his toes?
Oh yeah, he does. He does.
I'm gonna be in it. That's fine. That's a game.
You couldn't beat me
In what?
in any game. Any game, you name it, you cannot win. Any game. Name it.
Beat Saber.
No.
I could beat you in that game.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You know what? We're going to make a YouTube video one day. Not a podcast episode, a YouTube video.
You
And
must
we
not
see who's
know
better.
me with
You
the
must not
swords.
know me with the swords. I actually.
What do you play on?
What do I play? I can play it on Oculus.
No.
I got an Oculus.
I'll play no.
What else you want me to play the damn thing?
On the virtual reality headset.
Right, that's Oculus.
Okay, but
Dip fuck.
you said well, that's the only place to really play it besides
Yeah,
PC.
so then where else you want
You
me to
can't
play
even play
it?
it PC.
Then why'd you ask? And you can.
Wii.
You probably can't play it on
Can't
the
play it
Wii.
on a Wii.
Maybe. You probably could. They can chase
Probably,
both
because
of
you
them
got
out,
the.
yeah.
Actually, you can play it on any console, because any console comes with a little handle thing. So you're wrong
No,
again.
you cannot play Beat Saber on any console.
You can.
You're still wrong.
Whatever.
Theoretically, maybe.
Why did you ask then?
So what level do you play on? When you go to pick a song, what's your level?
What's the hardest one?
You're
No.
trash at the game.
What's the hardest one?
Expert?
The one under it.
Mm.
I don't do the. I don't.
I've never seen you play that.
It's because I've never played it.
Cause I'm on expert mode over here.
I've never played it.
You shouldn't.
I don't know if I'm. I know I could beat you though.
You could not.
Yes, I could.
Confidence is keeping on right now.
But I'm.
You told me to pick my game. You made a bad deal.
Okay, then pick a second game. That you think you. I'm gonna give you. You know what? I'll give you a win for this one because you might need it in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
A different game that you might be able to.
Blaster R on Oculus as well.
What?
Mm-hmm. It's a game where you
A
stand on
game
a
that people
platform.
know.
No, brother,
A game that people know.
I play that game all the time. There's many people that play that
Right, you play this game all the time.
Did you
I
have
meant
an
something
Oculus?
that normal people
Does
play.
he have an Oculus?
I do have an Oculus.
Does he play it?
No, I don't play it.
If you played it, you would be a part of Blaster R.
But I don't.
You want me to give you a third game? Okay, because I'm already 2-0.
But you're not 2-0. Beat Saber. You know what? Since you want to be
Uh,
cocky,
Mario,
you would not even get close.
the mini game version.
Shut up.
You shut up.
The Mario Kart?
Oh,
You-
smoking you.
no.
Smoking
No.
you. Bro. Oh, man.
You would be, brother.
Fool, we could go get it cut
The
on
best,
right now. I got Super Mario Kart.
the best you would get is second because you're not coming past
Deluxe
me.
edition, too.
You're not ever beating me.
I will
We're gonna have to make a YouTube video of us just going against games.
Next episode? We can't. Cause we
That'd
gotta
be-
bring
wait,
the ladies on.
But that's just a normal video. We can do that whenever.
Oh.
That's not a podcast
We're
episode.
making YouTube now, too?
Yeah,
I didn't know
specifically on YouTube.
that. Wait, dude.
Yeah, we can stop. I was just looking and I seen you look, so I figured we should.
Look together.
Why not? I had some other things to say, but I don't necessarily remember what I was gonna say.
They just kind of got lost in transit. There it is. Take you a sip first.
No.
No, give me the cup.
Okay.
So I'm not drinking this. At all. That's disgusting.
What did you get? What is it?
I'll stop using
I don't want those.
Milkshake.
Nasty. I don't want that either.
We'll figure something out.
I don't want
We'll figure something out. What is it?
Oreo McFlurry.
Oh, them busted.
Hot topic.
M&M's is normal.
Hot topic. Oreo McFlurry, or what's the other one? What's the other? M&M
M&M?
McFlurry.
Give me that M&M.
Mm.
Smack dabbity
Disgusting.
dab on that.
That's not what I was gonna talk about though. So
It's not on topic either. but-
I know it's not. You watched the new Deadpool and Wolverine.
I did. It's good.
We're not gonna spoil anything because
Right,
it's
right.
only been out for like a week.
Right,
Where'd you
right.
watch
right.
it on?
The
He went to the
theaters.
movies with Mr. Dalton.
Yeah, me and Don went.
Can you believe? Hold on.
We had an
I'm gonna
amazing
bring. Stop.
time, by the
I'm gonna
way.
bring this up on the thing, right? Did you once hear me or see me get a phone call, text, or me come tell you, hey, Dalton wants to go see Deadpool? No. Right.
No, I actually told him that if Dot wanted to go, I would stay at home because I did not want to go.
Well, okay. I did not know that.
Dalton Weeks.
No. I thought you were.
Boy.
Don't.
What?
I'm cutting this all out. Never mind. Forget any of that. But
I got
forget.
some good microphone chatter.
Hold on.
Okay.
So with the Deadpool and Wolverine, did you know? Just to speak of Deadpool, did you know? You know what manga is, or manga, whatever you want to call it, for anime? It's the books for anime, and then they make the TV show, whatever. Deadpool has one,
Right.
and it's canon with other animes. You know what else is canon with Deadpool?
What's that?
He killed Moby Dick.
Like the whale?
Like the whale. Oh, yes. And Pinocchio.
He killed Pinocchio?
He killed Pinocchio and a couple other people. Because there's a comic where Deadpool realized that he was a comic book character. Like, he started to realize he was like, he already knew. Like, every Deadpool we know knows that he's not.
That's why they always break
That's
the
why
fourth
he breaks the fourth wall.
They know
But
that.
this one, when he found out he was a comic book character, didn't react the same way every other Deadpool
He
reacts.
decided I can.
He said, I'm going to put everybody else out of their misery. Killed all the Avengers, killed all the bad guys, killed every superhero, every bad guy.
Just
Do you know what the Watcher is in Marvel? He killed the Watcher.
Huh?
Yeah, killed Galactus. Any Marvel character you can think of, murdered. Then went from that to Moby Dick, killed the whale. Then went and killed Pinocchio, killed a bunch of Disney characters, killed a bunch of, like, everybody. Killed anybody that's fictional. Or not, what is it fictional? Okay.
Fictional character.
Killed every fictional character that you could think of. And then he has a comic book that's canon. It's called Deadpool Samurai, or Samurai Deadpool. But yeah,
That's
he killed the whale.
crazy. I didn't know that. I know Deadpool was that extensive of a character. I thought
Oh.
Marvel just brought him in
No.
at one point in time.
You know the other saddest thing? You know Deadpool is aware of himself being a character. You know that means he's the only Marvel superhero that knows Stan Lee died.
Oh.
That's very sad.
Snap, he is. Because he's going to talk about them like, who the piss is that?
And he's like, oh, you don't know. You're fake.
Is there never a way he can try to break the fourth wall with
He
them
can
and
break-
allow them, like, help
No.
them? Really?
Well, that's like. Never mind.
I understand.
But he can't
You
break.
told me without telling me.
When he breaks the fourth wall, everybody, who are you talking to? And he's like, oh, I'm talking to. Everybody thinks he's crazy. That's why. If I was to look at you and go, hold on, guys, and you go, who are you talking to? And I say, oh, I'm talking to them.
I'd be like,
What are you gonna do?
this nigga crazy.
Exactly.
I'd be wild.
So nobody believes that he's actually talking to other people. Like, we could break the fourth wall, but it's not really a fourth wall. We know we're being recorded. Oh, I don't know. That's
That-
confusing.
I
We're
thought it would
not.
still be breaking
I
the
think it's
fourth wall.
breaking the fourth wall because we are in a setting. You're gay. I'm sorry.
Hey,
As a man,
Mm-hmm.
you do all you can for. Once you and Jasmine reach that level of marriage and children, right? You're gonna do everything you can for your family, right? You're gonna make sure
Right.
you go to work
What?
hard.
Stop. No, stop. Stop the whole thing. Put the phone down. Matter of fact, throw it back over here.
who's letting
No.
everybody say
Matter of fact, throw it back over here.
I promise I
No. Throw it back over here. No, I know exactly. Throw it back over here. Throw it back over here. No, pause the whole thing. Throw it back over here and leave that right there. Toss it with your hands. I'm being as serious as a heart attack right now. I'm being. Toss it. Toss it.
Why are you getting serious as a heart attack?
Toss it.
I can do the second one down here.
Well, leave that one there.
No.
I'll take both of them. What was funny?
No,
No, what was funny?
I swear. What he said was hilarious.
Y'all not gonna have any kids or be married?
No.
We need a couple episodes for sure.
Anyways.
I'm about ready to just end it. I'm ready to just end the podcast and stop.
How much time we got?
52 minutes.
Do you believe or do you think that when it comes to the meal at the table,
Mm-hmm.
that the man of the house, not that he should eat first, but that he should at least eat, right? If you were to come home to your wife and your children,
Mm-hmm.
they had already made dinner, you knew dinner was going to be made, you come home to the dinner eaten and gone.
And there's no food.
No food for you.
Nothing
You're the
at all.
man of the house, right? the roof, the groceries in the kitchen. You know, you're the provider, and you take that role.
And there's no food.
None, and your wife's talking about, I'll go get you something.
But you wanted what was cooked.
What I thought for the next hour I was about to eat. Right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that? Do you
I don't think you're the asshole.
Okay. You think I wasn't upset?
You know what?
What's up?
This is not a question for me and you. Or for you to me.
Why?
Because I'm going to agree with you. So you know what?
Okay, Jasmine,
Yeah,
what do you
that's
think?
what I was about to say.
As say.
Hold on.
Mm,
Can you not look when you're getting a question asked to you? Put it down for a second. Jesus.
You shut up.
No.
it was the finger for me. Do you think, or could you understand where your husband was coming from if he came home, you had already cooked dinner, you told him what you were cooking, he was coming home to eat dinner, wasn't late or anything, he gets home and you and the kids had already eaten all of the dinner food, so he comes home to no dinner. Do you think he should have a reason to not be upset, to like argue, but to kind of be like, come on man, what was that? Or do you think he should just be like,
There'll be other food there.
so you would have made sure to separate some food so that when he came home, not all the food was eaten, so he still had a plate of food.
Yeah. Unless maybe mad that I didn't actually get the dog.
Well, at
So-
least you get a preview.
so-
Most people don't even get a preview
I don't know,
or
when I looked at it, I was
No, here's my issue. Here's my issue.
That's wild.
Put the phone down for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Just 5.
It took you 4 seconds.
4 fucking seconds it took you to piss me off.
Bell beat good that night.
Talking about recording it.
Brother.
Or Bella,
That's crazy.
Or I would record Bella licking it.
Do you
and
do
then
you see
put
what
it
I'm
up.
talking about? She has to hold a phone.
She might be addicted.
She is. How do I
She's not
tell
on
her?
one right now.
Yeah, because I just called her out.
I might be what?
You
not-
might be addicted to a phone.
I am.
That's
I am.
brother. When I tell you, we could be in the middle of talking. Nothing serious, just making a joke, laughing,
No, we
cutting
don't
up.
talk about nothing serious.
Ooh.
Talk about nothing
Ooh, we need the couple episode. Cause Sam,
You
he's
wanna know
a
something?
hard shell, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a hard shell of a man, right? He'll give you the information he wants to give you, and then keep and gate.
Yeah.
Whose fucking side are you on?
I'm on the side of truth
Mm.
and closure.
That right there. That right there. Whenever, And you know what I say?
What's that?
What's wrong? Take a guess on what I get back.
Probably something along the lines of like nothing. It's not anything. I'm okay. I'm fine.
You are 4 for
Don't worry
4.
about it.
You are 5 for 5.
Something wrong.
What do I do back to that? Look! Put it down!
You're not talking to me.
It's about you, though.
You're not.
Stop.
It's about you though.
What I was saying is we could be in the middle of making a joke, laughing. I
Sam's
could be...
doing a lot of gestures right now. Go ahead.
I could make her laugh until her kidney falls out, right? You know what happens?
But her kidney's falling out. Oh, it's after.
Same face, same blank stare.
Like that right there?
Yes, like that. I'm about to turn the camera on you.
It's gone.
I think that's a great place to end this episode.
Well, guys, if you didn't enjoy it, you should probably
Quit the couch.